What's going on, guys? It's me, Tim, back with another video for you. And today I'm talking about the Contax 645 and giving back to our community. Over the last several years as a full-time creative, I have found several ways to give back to my local community and have found ways to use the skill sets that I love to help other people with. I think personally that as photographers that we frequently get caught up in receiving and working, that we rarely, if ever, find ways to give back to the very community in which we serve. Now, I bet you're probably wondering, Tim, what does this have to do with the Contax 645? Well, every session that I have photographed for free, I have used perhaps the most expensive medium format film camera to shoot each session with. I think our tools so often get pigeonholed to do one thing. When people think of the Contax 645, they think of wedding photography. While I do use this camera to photograph weddings with, but I feel it is so much more capable of doing a lot more than just being pigeonholed for one type of photography. Yes, it has an awesome 80mm f2 Carl Zeiss lens that everyone rants and raves about. Yes, it has autofocus, although I never use it on my Contax. I do also have the Maxwell screen, which makes it insanely easy to manual focus. And to be honest, I've gotten so used to manually focusing with my Leica bodies and my Leica cameras that manually focusing on the Contax is just second nature. And plus, I've never had to ever worry about autofocus missing focus. If I miss focus, it's not my camera's fault, it's mine because I'm a bozo. Well, anyway, over the last 10 years, I've found a way to get really involved and offer my services to different areas in my community for absolutely free. And I know that's kind of like a faux pas. In the past, I've given away free family sessions to a women's shelter. I've also done name your own price sessions to raise money for traveling kids. One year, I was a part of a bunch of different other wedding vendors, wedding planners, and photographers and florists, and we gave our time to help prepare and serve food for our local homeless shelters. Last year, I took about an hour a day for a week to teach 5th and 6th graders all about film photography, and it's probably been one of my favorite things I've ever done. We went over the exposure triangle, creative framing, and I even shared with them some of the greats in photography. We also photographed a lot. Now, I refuse to let any of these kids use a digital camera or their iPhone, so I purchased them all 3 disposable cameras apiece, and we just went out and just created and just shot photographs. I have found that when I give back to my community, not only do I feel good about sharing the medium that I love so much, but I also feel good in teaching the next generation about film photography. I want film to stay around for as long as humanly possible. If that means I take my Contax out and share about the history of photography with others on my own dime, then that is just what I'll do and what it means. Photography to me personally is so much more than just earning money and film cameras and winning awards and creating images. Photography for me encourages teaching others what it means to me. Gil Scott-Heron has one of my favorite quotes of all time, and it goes something like this: "Life inevitably translates into time. That is why the sum total of it is called a lifetime. Freedom is the potential to spend one's time in any fashion one determines. I would always want the time invested in my ideas to be profitable, to give the reader or the viewer something lasting for their investment in me. It is very important to me that my ideas be understood. It is not as important that I be understood. I believe that this is a matter of respect. Your most significant asset is your time and your commitment to invest in other people." Now, I think this is just an amazing, amazing quote. And I think that if you're looking for meaning in this industry, if you are looking for certain accolades, then maybe photography is just a medium to an end for you. But it's just, to me personally, photography is just so much more than the Contax, than the Mamiyas, and all of the different film stocks and film cameras out there that we get so wrapped up into watching on YouTube, and we get so wrapped up into doing online, and we get so wrapped up in trying to find likes and heart-shaped smashes, that photography and camera equipment is meant to be used, and it's meant to be shared, and it's meant to encourage the other people that are coming up behind us to fall in love with. And I hope, my prayer is that the next generation falls in love with film too, so it doesn't go anywhere, so we don't lose this medium that we all love so much. And I think, if I'm just being honest with you, that all of these cameras are just tools, and they're just a means to an end. They're just, they are just tools that we use to create imagery. And it doesn't matter if you have a disposable camera or if you have the most expensive medium format camera currently on the market in the Contax 645. All that matters is that you go out and you create, and that you share that joy with other people. Guys, that's all I really have for you today. I just wanted to share some of the images from some of my students. Some of them are great, some of them are not, but I just want to encourage you to give back. If you live in a city, just find a way to give your time and your talents and your treasures to someone else, to hopefully help encourage them to go out and create, to hopefully help encourage them to do something in the creative arts. It just means so much to me, and it's just such an important part of who I am and where I want to be and where I want to go. But yeah, I'm going to share some of the images from my students with you guys, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of what they created, and I'm so proud of them just using what they saw and put it into action with these disposable cameras. And I'm going to also share a few images, as you may have seen in the beginning, some images I took of my students as well from my photography class. But yeah, guys, that's all I have for you today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'm just blessed that you're here. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel. It helps. Every bit helps. And if you don't, that's okay too. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy these images. Take care. Mahalo, my friends. Peace.